performing?
Well, um, I thought that I thought we played good defense at times, but then I thought that we were very reactive, like jumping for a lot of things, not like bailing them out. I mean, we put them on the line 19 times, but then we shot three free throws. So I just a lot more disciplined at times. I think when a team has four guards or four guard-like players, we have to stay down because they're trying to dribble attack us, and it's just I don't think we did a good job of that. So we have to get better in that area for sure.
Were you surprised by the rebound?
I was surprised by the rebounds. I was surprised by our lack of rebounding. And we just didn't box out at times. And some of that is the first game. I'm playing a lot of different combinations, a lot of combinations that probably won't play together that much. But I'm trying to find some tendencies. I'm trying to find some trends with lineups and see how efficient we are. And I'm trying different people together in different combinations and game situations. So I think that'll clean up a little bit. But some of you, because you can see it, some spurts, some of those groups will not be playing together too much 'cause the way we played. But I thought overall it was pretty good, but we just have to continue to get better.
8 for 23 behind the line.
I know.
Was that just missed open shots or forced shots there?
It was missed open shots. It was very, very poor shot selection. I thought that a lot of times we settled for a three when the three wasn't there. I thought we took very quick three-point shots, which led to awful transition defense. When you don't have an organized offense, you have a horrendous transition defense. So when you're organized offensively, you're in the right spot, you know when the shots are happening, so you're organized in transition defense. So our being disorganized on offense led to fast breaks and bad defense. So that's something we'll get better at. A lot of buddy running. Like when you're running next to your pal and you're not getting back and protecting the basket. We did a lot of that tonight, and it's going to make me sick on film. So we have to get better in that. We don't run next to someone else. We sprint back, and we did not do that. We were jogging back. So those areas we have to get better in, but those are things we can control, so I'm okay with.
Coach, you guys only shot 3 free throws tonight. Are you pretty shocked by that number?
I am shocked with players because Ari usually shoots like 10 or so. Yeah, so that tells me that when I look at the three-point attempts, 8 for 23, and I look at our lack of free throws, that tells me we settled a lot. That tells me we didn't play a balanced attack. We didn't play inside and out. So second half, I said at halftime, the ball needs to touch the post. So we went a lot more inside second half. But yeah, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to the free throw line more. And the way we've been shooting free throws in practice is probably kind of good. We didn't get to the free throw line, but because it's been a struggle, but. Definitely an area we have to get better in.
And Kate's performance tonight, I mean, it's her first time out. We didn't get to see her last time, so was it what you expected?
Yeah, I think it's always what I always expect that from Kate. I think she can get 20 points, 10 rebounds every night. I thought tonight she just was fierce and she was hungry and probably a little bit more motivation because she didn't play in the exhibition. But she's improved. She's a lot stronger finishing now. She only falls on the floor like 3 times a game instead of 12 as a freshman. Stronger, finishes better, more confident, just a little bit more efficient. Has improved her outside shot, which it didn't show tonight because was a little gassed because she hasn't practiced a whole lot the last couple of weeks. But yeah, she's really improved her outside shot, and I think she played a really good game. It's a career high. So that's really good. I mean, 22 points in 27 minutes. I'm proud of her, and it's her birthday, so she'll be happy.
Coach, can you talk about what it's like to have the highest opening day attendance?
Yeah, so I wasn't really sure what I saw something, but I didn't really know what was going on. That's awesome. I think that just shows Tucson, the community, just the fan support. We're right at 3,000 season tickets. I think we're right under it by, huh? No, season tickets? Oh, 35 away. Okay, so 35 away. So we're really close to 3,000, which is huge, and that's good. I didn't really know that, but that's awesome.
Coach, despite only those 3 free throw attempts, you guys did outscore them 44-16 in the paint. So,
Well, we should, and that's one of the things we should because they're so much smaller. They have one true post, who had like 7 blocks. It felt like I don't know how many she actually had, but she had 4, but it felt like she had 10. Yeah, and we should do that because of just Samaj, Dominique, Kate. We just have more depth inside, so that's what I expect. I just want us to be more aggressive one-on-one, finishing better. Like we were trying to shoot through their big players instead of going around them. So those are things I don't like because, I mean, in the Pac-12, everybody's a lot bigger than we are. So just not really happy about our free throws and our presence inside tonight.
You know, in the second half, she had 14 points, and it seemed like what happens sometimes a lot is that you guys maybe wear down the other team, and then you're able to get that where she's inside, and they're able to feed her and feed her and feed her, and it seemed like this is what happened tonight.
Yeah, I think, you know, we talked about different actions, and we made a couple adjustments at halftime because I just don't felt like we were reading on-ball situations well. So we made some adjustments, and we moved them a little bit, and then we went inside. So that was effective, and they executed well. And we kind of got Kate on the move. In the first half, we got her in isolations, and it's one-on-one against a bigger player, and she was just getting her shot blocked and wasn't scoring. But getting her on the move where it's a strength of hers, she was better. Moving their big players and having them have to plug her hedge on balls and then get back to guard. I think she was just a lot more effective. And she was determined second half. So I think she just played a little bit harder. Got a little bit tired, but I thought she played a really good game in second half with the 14 points. It was good.
Your assessment of your freshmen on their first night out?
Cheval's a really good player. I did not think it was a good night for Cheval. Knowing what she's capable of and how she plays, this was not a good game. I think she was a little bit nervous. And she was sick for a week, so she missed most of the week. And you can see that. She was a little bit rusty. She will play better. Amari, not a freshman, but her first game here. Amari didn't play her game tonight. She's a great player. She usually attacks more. She's capable of doing that. She didn't do that tonight, so I think she'll come into her own. Helena does what she does, and I think we're only seeing a glimpse of how good she is. I mean, her three-point shots are like layups, so I'll never tell her not to shoot the three. I might tell some other people not to, but I mean, she's 2 for 4 from the three in 14 minutes, so she's very efficient. And she's deceptive. She has a lot of length from the guard position, so she gets a lot of steals when she doesn't look like she's that fast, but she's long. So I think she's going to continue to grow, and she's going to be a great asset for us. Mara's solid. She comes in, she doesn't make a lot of mistakes, she runs the offense, she does the little things. She had a great steal that gave us momentum. So I think, she played a good game. So Tara didn't play a whole lot early, and I think that just has to kind of get a sense of timing. She's a freshman, too. People forget because she was here for half a year. But she's someone that is really good in transition, has a good three-point shot. We're working with her because she's young on her shot selection, but that will come. So I think overall, it's what I expected. You didn't see Berna tonight, but Berna will get opportunities because she's another forward that can shoot it. But, they're freshmen, so they're going to be inconsistent. Just think about Samaje last year. Samaje, she looks a lot better this year. So the best thing about a freshman is they become sophomores. So that's the good thing. That's the thing about when they're freshmen. But I think they're gonna do good, and they're gonna all help us.
So I noticed that Bryce was the first one off the bench tonight. Did she have a great week of practice? Was that planned?
Yeah, those are things I'm very conscious about. Bryce does all the things that we value. We value being a great teammate. We value our culture is the most important thing in this program. Bryce does all those things. So to me, she earned that. She had an incredible offseason. She completely changed her body. She's a great teammate. She does everything I ask. She works hard every day. She works extra every day. So she deserves that, and she's earned every bit of that. So I have no problem giving her the first opportunities. And this year, I had a talk with the team after the game, and this year it's very competitive. So I think every player's job is to give us a reason to not play them. We're coaches. Our job is to win games. And we're going to do it the right way and with the right people and up to our standards. And I think that Bryce does those things so she earns the positions she's in until someone else takes it. But I told the players, you have to give us a reason to not play you. There's some people that are very hard to keep off the floor. And so when you do something so well, we have to play you because you do that so well. And an example is TT defensively. TT's a dog on defense. So she is someone that's hard to take off the floor because she's so good defensively. She doesn't have to score a point because she does that so well. So I think that as a player, that's what young players don't realize. But when you bring something like that, we look way different when Aries off the floor. Is that good or bad? No, it's just what it is. So that's what the freshmen have to understand. And it's not always about scoring. It can be the intangible things. It can be running the offense. It can be the most vocal. It doesn't always have to be, you have to go out and shoot a basket, play great defense, don't make mistakes. So those are the things that we value. And so we try to emphasize all those little things. I think you don't win games if you don't collectively do all that stuff.
You mentioned TT, what's the timetable for her?
Just, I don't know. It could be a day. She could play tomorrow because she's feeling better, but she could play in a month. So I'm not rushing that because right now we don't need to. She's doing rehab and she's feeling good, but it's just a process. Because the last thing I want to do is have her play, then she gets hurt and then can't play.
What's her injury?
It's just her shoulder. So it's not worth me risking rushing her back. And then she gets hit and she's back 2 months again. So it's day by day, and we're pretty optimistic, but you never know.
Coach, speaking of Ari, what's it like only having to play her 21 minutes?
It's good. And Ari didn't play well tonight. This is not an Ari-like game. I thought she missed some shots she usually hits. She struggled from the three a little bit, and that's something she's really been – that's been a bright spot in practices. It's good, though. It's good to be able to – my goal this non-conference is to not play Ari tremendous minutes. It's to play her minutes, but not have to play Sam – Ari, those players 38 minutes, and then we get to Pac-12 and they hit a wall and they look like zombies, So I want to save their legs a little bit. We want to win games and get better, but then, just be able to rest them a little bit. So no one on our team played over, well, Dominique played 28, but no one played close to that. Kate's birthday. At least she played good on her birthday. So.
So the tradition that you guys are starting the pounding of the drum, how did that come about?
Well, I just wanted something where it's ours. I'm big on like us doing our thing where we are doing something special. So that drum, I thought it was a good idea. Did you guys think it was a good idea? It just didn't go kind of like how I planned it. I was like, oh, that was kind of, But so the plan is a big drum, and we had to search high and low for that drum. And then you hit it for the amount of wins, but no one knew that. So we get 2 wins, you hit it twice. 3 wins, so that was the plan. And then the song after. So we're trying to pick something where it's ours and the player of the game hits it. It just wasn't that great the first time. So you guys can help us make that better.
Of all things, how did you pick that as something?
Well, I just thought I didn't know what to do. Like the bell, we couldn't bring in, so I wanted like some fire and stuff like that, but it was like a fire hazard, so couldn't do that. So I heard about that. That was shot down faster than I could ask. So just wanted something where it's ours and it's a tradition, and we started. So it will get better, and I'm gonna figure out a way to get it better. But I just wanted something that's ours that we can do.
Be 4-0 in your home openers.
I didn't even know that. It feels good. Feels good. It just feels good to win, and it also obviously, and it feels good to know like we're the best attendance, all those things, because it tells me we're moving in the right direction. And I think for me, the most fun is the climb. So the climb, getting to the top and getting better, and those things. That's the fun part. So I don't look at it as pressure. I think it's a fun challenge, and it's awesome. So I think those things.
Last question here.
Coach, what's the main focus for Friday?
Play better defense. We're going to face a lot of zone on Friday, a lot, probably 95% zone. So we have to move the ball well, which we are probably going to have a lot of threes, but we play really well against the zone usually in the past. So moving the ball inside and out, I think better shot selection. We're going to chart our good shots, bad shots, and we're not going to – I don't like to take contested shots. So to me, a good shot is an uncontested shot. And if we run good enough offense, you should get an uncontested shot. I don't think we understand that now. I think we take a lot of contested shots, and I don't like that. So we're going to work on that, and you'll see us with a better shot selection and hopefully a little bit better in transition defense. Okay, thanks, guys.
Kate, Dominique. Kate, what's it like to have that performance on your birthday?
It's good. I'd like to have that every performance. So, not just because my birthday, but it's nice just to have a game on my birthday and celebrate it with my teammates and the fans. So,
What was the key for you tonight?
I feel like just my teammates looking for me. They saw that they were kind of weak on the hedge and just rolling and then getting the ball in. So it was really just my teammates finding me.
What changed in the second half? Because you had 14 of your 22 in the second half.
I honestly think that they were just kind of tired, and we just kept like going on their weaknesses, and we were just making better passes, I guess, probably that.
For either of you, what was working defensively? You guys created 27 turnovers.
We just recognized that even from early on, Coach Dia just really emphasized that we just want to attack or kill, what we say, the team, and whether that be offensive, defensively. We were kind of struggling on offensive end for a little bit, but we picked it up on defense.
Normal, like this isn't normal for us. We normally get to the basket a little bit more. I think it's just because like last game we shot a lot of threes and we made them, so I think they just weren't falling for us tonight. So when that happens, we need to go and drive in more. But that's definitely not normal for us to just shoot 3 free throws.
You guys came out second half. Third quarter sometimes sometimes you don't come out as strong as you'd like to. Tonight you did. Kate, you drew a foul right away. You intercepted a pass. Sam hit a couple, a 3 and almost a 3. Another one, it was a long 2. And then you started feeding Kate inside. I guess that was the fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. But in the third quarter, too, you guys just came out really strong. What sort of got you over the hump?
We always, just like last year, we kind of struggled with like energy, especially in the third quarter. So I think that's definitely something we're trying to work on better, is to come out in the third quarter not kind of like lazy and like without energy. So it's definitely something we're working on, and forcing as many turnovers, and especially then it's just like in practice, that's what we work on a lot. Closeouts, like guarding the ball, on-ball defense, off-ball defense. So we're really just working on things we kind of struggled on last year, and then just getting better at the things we were doing good at.
What was it like to be the first person to do the drum celebration?
That was cool. I mean, hopefully we'll be doing it more in the future. But yeah, it was a cool experience.
When you hear the largest attended game for a season opener, what are your thoughts on that, both of you guys?
It's great to hear. We've really just been trying to get the Tucson community back, as I think last year really helped a lot with the WNIT being at home, and we kept getting more and more fans. So we just want that to keep giving back to the community, them returning the favor for us, and it helps us win at the end.
Yeah, I would say we're just proud, just to get fans excited about women's basketball again, especially after the success, like Dominique said, the success that we had last year. But before that, there was kind of a time where like the program was declining, and now it's finally going back up. So I think it's good for the fans, and like she said, just like paying back to them.
Kate, how would you describe the different role you feel on this team compared to being a freshman last year?
I mean, I definitely make less mistakes than I did last year, but I think it's good. Like our chemistry is going to get better. And we definitely have more depth on the team than we did, so that's helpful for everyone to get more minutes. And just for the freshmen, like it's a learning experience. Like you're going to make mistakes, so just play as hard as you can, and you'll get better.
You had the team had a lot of points off turnovers. How would you rate the defense overall tonight?
I definitely think that around the beat range, we still have a lot to improve on. We are a bigger team than them, and we only out-rebounded them by 1. So that's something we have to get better at. And then making sure that we're in the right rotations, we're in help side, things like that. So not the best performance for us, but we did cause a lot of turnovers, and that's because we were aggressive. So I'd give it that grade.
Anything else?